Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be checking out Android 12 One UI 4 on the Galaxy S21 Ultra. So I've already installed it as of a couple of hours ago, and now we're going to just show you guys the version. So I'm going to go to software information. You can see we are on One UI version 4, and this is my Android version 12. If we scroll down, we are on the November security patch, and the build number you can see over here. Let me just zoom in if you are unable to see. So this is my build number. You can have a look for yourself, and everyone can see the Android Easter egg as well. So this is the new Easter egg, so you can just put it to 12 o'clock and it should be 12. There we go. So Android 12 already installed on my Galaxy S21 series, S21 Ultra. So I'm gonna go and take a look at the core features that I found in this version of Android or One UI 4.0. So the main noticeable change is there's a new feature called the color palette. So we pinch out, we go to the wallpaper and style. You can see over here, scroll down here, there's a new option called the color palette. So this is a new feature in the One UI 4.0. So whatever your wallpaper is set, it will just decide the color palette for you. So by default is this one. This is the traditional blue one. So if I zoom in, you can see we have a few options based on my wallpaper. So this is the one that I can choose. So if I choose this one, you can see it's a bit different in terms of the overall theme of the device. And you also can apply this to your icons. So I can just switch this on, and I click done. And let me just zoom out. And if I go back home, you can see some of my icons have turned color. So this only applies to like the Samsung default apps. The third-party apps won't apply, but as you can see, it's changed, and that's pretty cool. So the new color palette feature is very nice actually. So that's one of the main things I noticed in this update. So the next major changes in this update is also relating to privacy. So a lot of people are very concerned about privacy. So I'm going to show you guys some of the new changes. So if you open up Instagram, let's see, I open the camera. You can see, let me just show you guys carefully. Let me zoom in. You can see we have a green dot at the corner there. So that is a new thing. So that means Instagram is using my camera. So if I just go here, you can see there's a green color camera icon there. So if I tap on it, let me just try tap on it, you can see it says being used by Instagram. So now if apps use the camera, you will know which app is using that the camera, so you can at least find out who is maybe spying on you, maybe. So it's more control over the device. So that is Instagram, and it can be any other app as well, doesn't have to be Instagram, but there's an idea for you. You now can have a look at which apps using what, like a microphone, a camera. So this is a new feature as well in the One UI 4. Another new feature introduced is in the keyboard. So let me just open up the keyboard. So the main changes in the keyboard is actually the emojis. So you can just click on that icon there, and you can see we have the emoji section. So you can see we have a new one here called, this is I think it's a pair emoji, you can call it. So these are all new, and you can also add your own one. So you can see I have a emoji here, you can pair with another one. So let's say I add this one, for example this one, and you can see we have a pair now. So pretty cool. So you can change a couple of presets here for you, and you can choose other sort emoji if you want, and it's a pair. So you can click next. Let me just show you how it looks like, and you see this is how it looks like when you're gonna send the SMS. So it looks like this, and you can preview all the rest of the emojis as well. So it looks pretty nice, and you can send it to your friends once you're done. So that is the major change in the keyboard from what I noticed, is the paired emojis. Alright, another change in the home screen is also the widgets. So you pinch out, you go to widgets. So now they changed the UI a bit. So now you see they're showing like a few up here, 3 of them, and you can scroll down, you can see the various apps that has the widgets. So for example, you can see we have maps over here. You can see these are all the maps widgets, which is pretty nice, very organized. And we also have the weather app as well, for example. So everything is here. So let's say you want this particular one, you can just drag it and drop, and there you go. So that is the weather widget. So yeah, and then you can just delete it just by removing it. Pretty simple. Another major change is in the camera application. So you open up the camera, So you can see the let me just zoom in. So you can see we have the zoom mode, so now it's showing in numbers instead of the trees. So last time it's showing the trees, so now it's showing numbers. Let me just show you guys. So this is 0.6, which is the ultra wide ultra wide angle. It's a normal zoom, 2 times zoom, 4 times 10. It's all in numbers now, which is very better in my opinion. And I think the most noticeable change that I like is now if you hold down the shutter, just try holding down, you can actually record a video. You can see I'm recording a quick video. If I want to lock it in place, you can just move out the lock icon, and it's not recording. It's pretty cool. So that is one of the nice features that they added. So just like this, and just go to the lock icon, and it should record the video. So this is a very quick way of recording a video in the photo mode, which is pretty nice. And other changes to the camera is also in the more section. Let me just check, and yeah, nothing much. So the only major change in the camera application is the photo mode, where you can record a video quickly. So that's what I noticed that is changed. Other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. Alright, let's move on to another change in the device care. So we go to settings, scroll down, and you go to the device care. So there's a new UI for the device care. Everything is the same in terms of functionality, but you can see now we have a smiley face now instead of just a number now. So everything is the same, optimized now. It'll just check your device, and it's optimizing, everything good to go, done, and there you go. It says great. So that's the new thing. And we have the battery, storage, memory, and device protection. All these are pretty much the same. We have some new options here. Previously this wasn't here. We have a software update, but only the latest version, so nothing for me. Let's go back. We have the diagnostic as well, which opens the Samsung members app, so you have to have that app installed in order for this to work. And you can do some diagnostics with your device, which is pretty cool. And this is a new device care application, and this one is pretty much the same as well. So not much changes to the app itself, just the UI. I noticed some changes here and there. Alright, so now let's talk about some of the new features in split screen view. So I noticed there's some major change in the copying and pasting of text. So let's say I open Chrome. Okay, let's say I open this article from PC Gamer. So there's a post here. Okay, so let me open up in a split screen view. So I'm gonna go to open in split screen view. So now I'm gonna find the, let's say, the Notes application. So Samsung Notes. Alright, so I have a new note pad here. So let's say I want to copy some text like this. For example, I want to select all these texts to be copied. So you can just drag it and just drop it here. There you go. So there's your text. And I think it applies not only to Google Chrome. You can use in many browsers besides Google Chrome. But in Google Chrome it works. You can just drag and drop the text. Whatever you want to copy from a site or a document or whatever, it works. So it's pretty cool. You can even select everything and just drag everything here. It'll be here. So yeah, you can see everything is here. So that's a new features I noticed in the split screen view. Previously on Android 11 we don't have this, so this is pretty nice. And lastly, we're going to talk about the performance and the animations of the device. So overall, I've been using the device for almost I think 5 hours already since updated, and that's a performance wise, it's very smooth. There's a bit of a new animations like this. You can see I scroll down and scroll up. You can see there's a bit of a bump or a bounce effect. You can see I scroll up, scroll down, a bit of bouncy effect. So that's the noticeable change I found out. In terms of the animations, everything seems very smooth. I did not notice any lag since I upgraded to the latest version. I'm very pleased with this update. Actually, it's very smooth, everything is fast. And there's one more animation I'm going to show you, which is the charging animation. So I've got a wireless charger here. Let me just put it over here. They will see it's a little bit of a different animation, and there you go. So that is the new animations when you charge a device. It's a bit different. It shows green. That's a different animation now for charging a device. Alright guys, I guess that wraps up all the major things that I found in Android 12 in One UI 4.0. So I might not have covered every single thing, but this is all the main things that I noticed in this new version of Android and the new version of One UI 4.0. So these are just the top things that I found out. There are many things actually that still haven't discovered yet, but as we move on we might discover some new things. But that is all for this video, guys. Showcase you guys my full impressions on Android 12 with One UI 4.0. I think this update is pretty amazing, and hopefully it brings more to the table with future updates. Anyway guys, that's all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.